everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Eric for Game Mode Retro, and this is my second ever pickups video. So I wanted to drop a short video just to kind of update some of the most recent acquisitions that we got over here at GMR. And this is kind of from end of November through most of December. So some of them are video games. I got some action figures or toys, as my wife would like to say, and some good stuff just to kind of talk about with some recent systems that I acquired, and a few of them are behind me on the shelves there if you can see those. But let's start out with a game that I got for the Switch. It's Super Blood Hockey. So I got this back in November, I think, from Castlemania Games online. It was a pretty good deal, and I like hockey games, NHL games and whatnot for like the old Sega, like 95, NHL 95, 96, and all those good stuff there. So Super Blood Hockey is pretty cool, so I picked this one up. I have not played it yet, but I'm looking forward to it. It should be pretty gory. Obviously, it's like cartoon graphics and whatnot, but it looks pretty cool. So Super Blood Hockey on the Nintendo Switch. Next, I got a couple of PS5 games that I asked for Christmas, and I just haven't had a lot of time to get into it as much as I'd like to, but these games have been pretty awesome. So I just started playing Guardians of the Galaxy on the PS5, and this is from the Lame Dad. He tipped me off to it, and I was a little apprehensive at first just because I'm so used to the movies and the actors that portray them in the movies, but they're not. It's obviously not the same likeness from the folks in the movie, but it's awesome. Like, the story's great, a lot of really fun gameplay, and I know speaking to David about it, Lame Dad, same idea. He was super excited about it, and it's been a lot of fun to sit down and play. So I picked up Guardians of the Galaxy on the PS5, and then next for the PS5 we also have Far Cry 6. So I know I played the most recent release, Far Cry 5, before this one here, but I have it still in the sealed state as of right now. Haven't played it yet, but I love the actor that's in this from Breaking Bad, that's in the actual game here. So looking forward. I heard good things about that, but Far Cry 6, I'll be getting into that at some point over the next couple of days. We joke about it all the time with the folks in the community, but I do have a pretty good sized backlog of games at this point, and just trying to find the time to play those is where it's hard. But having the channel has been helpful to really get in there and to play a little bit here and there. So next, we'll take a break from video games and or systems, and we'll go over to some of the most recent acquisition that I got for some collectible figures. So if you're familiar with former WWE superstars Matt Cardona and Brian Myers, Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins, they also have a podcast that they do, and it's about wrestling figure collecting, and I have a bunch that are around in the game room here. But they released, back in the day, there was a line of WWF figures in the bendy. So this is like one of the original ones. This is the Stone Cold Steve Austin Bend-Em that they released. So then they recently, Major Figure Podcast just released their own Major Bendies. So there's 4. This is the Matt Cardona, formerly known as Zack Ryder. We have Brian Myers, which was Kurt Hawkins. And then remember Hornswoggle, who is Dylan Postel. And we have Smart Mark Sterling, who's also in AEW and a few other things there. So they're really well done, and just kind of a side-by-side comparison to like the original releases. And this original one here has my KB toy sticker still on it, so pretty awesome stuff. But they did a really good job with the recreation, and the packaging is awesome. They're collectors, so they're really into making sure the packaging is is not going to get wrecked in shipping, and it basically has like almost like a protective case around the front of it. So it's pretty freaking awesome. So next, switching gears, I've been really interested in getting some more portable handheld systems over the past couple of years. As a kid, I always wanted a Game Gear, never had one. Always wanted a Sega Nomad, never had one. So behind me, I actually recently acquired a Sega Nomad and a Game Gear. And more recently, I just had the Game Gear modded with the McWill screen inserted into the Game Gear, and it's LCD. It's freaking night and day. So you'll see it here as I'm talking about it, but there's some images of my good friend Bill's Game Gear, and then there's my new Game Gear with the LCD mod, and you can tell the difference. It's night and day. It's phenomenal. So if you have some extra bucks laying around and you want to go through it, it's not that bad to get it modded. It costs maybe a little bit more than like $80, and then with shipping and everything else. And if you find a good person to have it modded for you, let me know. Reach out to me. I can put you in touch with the person I worked with. But it's awesome. So my next step is to get the Nomad behind me with the LCD mod as well. There's an RGB mod for the LCD on the Nomad as well, but because of the chip shortage, they're actually really hard to come by right now. So I'm just going to stick with the regular LCD for the Nomad. But I'm really looking forward to getting in and upgrading that to the better screen. We're just so spoiled from having the Switch and obviously new technology. So side by side, the Game Gear to the new one is just no comparison. So I'm expecting the same thing to be out of the Nomad screen mod and whatnot. So. That's it for quick pickups video. I just wanted to share some things that I recently acquired, and I am shooting on a brand new camera. I have the Sony ZV-1, so most of my videos now will feature this camera a little bit better quality, so I'm excited about that. I also got an extension and added a boom mic on top of there, so hopefully I can forego some of the different mics I've been using and whatnot there. So some good stuff coming into the channel, and we're super excited about it. I've had some time off over the past few weeks, but I really appreciate. Make sure you like the video, share with your friends, and we do appreciate all the feedback that we've been receiving here at GMR. But that will do it for me. This has been Eric for Game Mode Retro, and we'll see you guys next time. Take it easy.